Welcome to the Wisdom and Faith channel. Today, I will share a story that resonates with all of us at some point in our lives. Difficult moments are when life tests us, not just to challenge us, but to teach us how to deal with adversity. This experience is universal, regardless of our backgrounds or personal journeys. Join me on this emotional journey as we explore the power of patience and faith. On a distant farm, where green fields stretched under a blue sky, lived a farmer with his loyal companion, a horse. This horse was not just a work animal, he was a true friend who stood by the farmer in times of joy and difficulty. Over the years, the horse aged and lost the vigor of his youth. The farmer, now old and with a face weathered by time and sun, saw in the horse not just an animal but a family member. He knew that the horse's years of service were rapidly coming to an end, but he still felt that the affection and gratitude he showed were not enough. Thus, he decided to let the horse roam freely in the fields, no longer working, living out the rest of his days enjoying the gentle breeze and abundant grass. This was the farmer's way of expressing his gratitude for the years of hard work and loyalty of his companion. One day, like any other, during the sunset, the horse, while walking through the farm, fell into an abandoned well hidden by vegetation. The opening, once camouflaged, now became a trap for any unsuspecting creature. In the darkness of the well, the horse found himself enveloped in fear. The cold, damp stone walls seemed to swallow all his hope as he called out for help. The farmer, noticing the absence of his faithful companion, began a tireless search. The night passed without any sign of the horse, and the local residents grew increasingly worried. With the arrival of dawn, the farmer was awakened by the anguished neighs of the animal and rushed to find the source of the sound. Upon spotting the well, the farmer called his neighbors. Together, they returned to the site, and upon seeing the horse trapped in the depths, the farmer's heart filled with sorrow. Without hesitation, he gathered the residents for a rescue operation. Despite their efforts, which included the use of ropes and ladders, the horse, already weakened by age and overcome by fear, resisted the rescue attempts. Hours passed, and with them, the hope of a successful rescue waned. Facing a difficult decision, the farmer wondered if it would be more compassionate to let the horse find eternal rest in the earth rather than prolong his suffering. He then proposed to fill the well with dirt to prevent future accidents and shorten his faithful friend's suffering. Although some neighbors disagreed, they eventually accepted the decision. They began to pour dirt into the well, initially frightening the animal. However, instinctively, he shook the dirt off his back and used it to slowly climb. With each movement, the horse repeated the process until, with the rising level of soil in the well, he neared freedom. Absorbed in their activities, the farmer and the locals did not immediately notice the unfolding drama. However, when the farmer looked into the well, fearing the worst, he found his horse on the brink of liberation. With a few more efforts, the animal made the final leap towards freedom, leaving everyone in awe. The farmer, with tears in his eyes, embraced his horse, moved by the miracle of survival and overcoming. Grateful for the miracle that he unknowingly helped to create, everyone learned an important lesson. No abyss is so deep that we cannot emerge from it, as long as we keep the flame of hope alive and face adversity head-on. After witnessing the extraordinary conclusion of our resilient horse's journey, it is essential to reflect on the depth of its lesson. Just like in the story, we often encounter abysses of despair and unexpected challenges that test our inner strength and determination. The horse's resilience encapsulates a universal truth about the human experience. Resilience is the innate ability to face adversity, not just to survive, but to transform them into steps that propel us to new horizons. How often do we find ourselves in seemingly hopeless situations, where the light at the end of the tunnel seems like a mere glimmer of hope? The horse, initially seen as trapped and hopeless, mirrors our own feelings when faced with life's challenges. What seemed to be his end turned out to be his new beginning. With each layer of dirt that accumulated over him, the horse had to choose between succumbing to burial or shaking off the dirt and using it to climb to the surface. Likewise, with determination and a sharp survival instinct, we choose the latter, turning a potential grave into an opportunity for rebirth. This story serves as a powerful reminder that in our own lives, we constantly face setbacks, failures, disappointments, and losses that can easily overwhelm us and make us feel trapped. We find in this story a valuable lesson about the importance of perseverance and attitude in the face of adversity. It reminds us that while we cannot control external circumstances, we can decide how to respond to each challenge. Every obstacle, no matter how difficult, can offer us the opportunity to grow, learn, and strengthen ourselves, as long as we choose to move forward and keep going. Let's reflect on our own journeys. How have you dealt with the challenges you have faced or are currently facing? Did you let yourself be overwhelmed, or did you find a way to use adversity as a springboard for progress? This story calls us to action, reminding us that no matter how deep the abyss we find ourselves in, there is always a way out. The key is how we choose to deal with the dirt that falls upon us. With each adversity, we have the opportunity to rise and overcome obstacles, transforming them into steps toward our own emancipation and growth. In the darkest moments, when everything seems lost, let us remember the horse in the well. With resilience, hope, and a touch of creativity, we can transform our most challenging situations into opportunities for new victories and discoveries. After sharing this story and reflection, I invite you to share your own experiences in the comments. Have you faced moments when you felt trapped in a difficult situation with no way out in sight? Share your reflections and experiences. Your words will not only enrich my personal journey but may also serve as a beacon of hope for others facing similar challenges. Open your heart and share.